I hate this picture, honestly. Not her picture. I hate the picture that I recreated of it. Hey friends, and welcome back to my corner of the internet. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? No? Okay. So many times I have started filming a video right after I put lipstick on and I have freaking lipstick all over my teeth and I don't notice it till I'm editing, and then I'm like, oh my gosh. Too bad the camera can't be like, hey girl, you have lipstick on your teeth. But anyways, today we are here to review the pictures that I recreated at the beach. I recreated some of my favorite YouTubers' Instagram pictures, beach pictures specifically. If you want to see the version where I recreated their pool pictures, it's right here in the cards or somewhere up there. And then I'll also link it down below for you guys. And then if you also want to check out any of these people's channels, I'm linking them down below. They're all really amazing and I really do watch all of these people. So I made sure that I picked people's pictures to recreate that I actually watch and enjoy. So yeah. I will say before we get started that some of them didn't turn out as fantastic as I thought originally that they did. Like when I got home and started editing them, I was like, yeah, they're not as great as I thought, but I'm still going to show you because it was still fun to do. And so I'm not mad about it. But you might look at it and be like, girl, that doesn't look like that picture, but it's okay, I understand. We have a cat. Another thing is that I didn't recreate these super perfectly. I didn't go out and buy the same exact bathing suit that they have on or anything like that. I used what I already had and just tailored it as much as I could to fit their picture. So that's just something to mention. I know that some people do recreations of pictures on Instagram and they go out and buy things that look almost exactly like what they had on, and I did not do that. I just used what I had and tailored it to fit the picture. So that's also something to mention. But yeah, I had a lot of fun filming these and taking the pictures and stuff. Thank you, Josh, for taking all these pictures while we were on vacation. What an angel he is for putting up with me always being like, will you take this, will you film this for me, and stuff like that. So go him. I think that's all the disclaimer that I have, so we can just jump right in. The first picture, I'm going to be looking down at my phone so that I can just make sure that I'm referencing everything that I need to reference. So the first picture that I recreated was this picture of Sierra I'm so sorry, oh my gosh. I'll put it up on the screen and I'll link her thing down below. I'm not going to try to pronounce her last name again because I just felt really bad for saying what I just said. How precious does she look in this picture, by the way? She does tons of recreating pictures on her channel and you should definitely go check them out because they are so much fun to watch, and she inspired me to do this too. She obviously is more professional than me and does an amazing job recreating pictures, so plugging her right now. I do not actually know her, but I love watching her channel, so go check her out. But this is the picture that I recreated of hers. Now, I did not have a bathing suit that was as booby as hers, but I did have a red bathing suit, which is what I wore, and it has a slit down the middle, like a see-through slit, and so I used that instead because it was the most booby and most red thing that I had, so it was the closest thing that I had. And then I wore these sunglasses. Now, these sunglasses, y'all, I love them so much. Rip to them. I lost them in the ocean. The ocean stole them from me, and I am still salty and devastated about it. So let's just have a moment of silence for my sunglasses. That's going to be in this picture because they're gone forever. But anyways, so yeah, so posing for this picture was not that bad. So obviously she's facing the sun. She looks like she is so happy and excited. I'm doing the same thing, but the only thing is she has makeup on, so you can see her eyebrows, and she has mascara on, and she looks freaking precious. And I was actually at the beach this day, and I don't know about you, but I don't wear just makeup to the beach or do my hair for the beach. I get in the water and have a good time. So when we were doing this, I didn't have makeup on and I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, but when I put them next to each other, I was like, wow, she has eyebrows and I don't, because my eyebrows are naturally really blonde and so are my eyelashes. So next to hers comparing, I'm like, wow, I have literally no eyebrows. But I don't think that it looks bad necessarily. It's just something that I immediately notice when I look at the comparison. Okay, so anyways, here's my picture that I recreated of hers. And like I said, the first thing that I noticed is the eyebrows. But other than that, I don't think I did a horrible job. Like, I think this one turned out pretty good. I feel like I edited it about the same colors as hers, and like it looks pretty well. And I would love to know what you guys think. So here are the pictures next to each other. And I would really like to know what you guys think on every single one of these, because I feel like on some of these in this video I did a bad job, and on some of them I did an okay job. And I think that on this picture specifically I did a pretty okay job. Like, I feel like they're pretty spot on. You can tell that I'm trying to copy her. I think I nailed it pretty close. What do you think? Okay, the next picture that I recreated was this picture of Carrie Dayton. She's so cute, and I love her videos as well. She does a lot of body positivity videos and stuff like that. A lot for like mid-sized girls, then like plus-size girls. That's like my channel is more plus-size girls, hers is more mid-sized girls. So if you're on the lower spectrum of that, maybe you want to check out her channel. She does a great job. I mean, I really just like her. I don't know her personally, obviously, but I do really like her content. She's really funny, and I don't know, I just feel like we would be friends in real life, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I recreated this picture. Now, I didn't have a bathing suit like this, but I had one similar. So her bottoms are more like burnt orange, and the bottoms that I wore were neon orange. And you probably know the bathing suit that I'm talking about if you saw my Amazon bathing suit haul video. I ended up getting the neon one that everyone loved. So I had neon orange, and I was like, okay, close enough. And then the top that went with the neon orange ones that I had was white as well. It just had flowers on it, and it was flowy. So I tucked in the flowy part and made it more of a bandeau like hers, just to try to copy it as much as possible. And then for posing for this one wasn't that bad. I mean, Josh had to tell me to move my hand a couple times so she'd get it perfect on my head. The only thing that kind of sucked was that the wind kept blowing. Her hair is like flowing perfectly around her face, and it's just like falling right in the perfect way, and like mine is blowing back, and I really couldn't control it. We took so many, and this was the closest one that I could get. So here's my recreation of her picture. I don't think that it's the worst thing ever. The first thing that I noticed, obviously, is that our bathing suits are different, but for what I had in my closet, trying to just alter it to be as close as theirs as possible, I don't think that it's bad. It was really the closest thing that I had. And then obviously the second thing that I noticed is that my hair is blowing and hers is falling so perfectly. But here are them next to each other. I would really like to know what you think. I don't think that I did a horrible job on this one. I feel like I did okay. It's not perfect. It's not horrible. It's like okay. It's like we can tell that you tried your best. Okay, and the next one that I recreated was this picture of Shaylee. Her channel and her Instagram and stuff is just Shaylee, I'm pretty sure. I think her last name's Murmur, if it's not just Shaylee. Sorry if I said that wrong, I'm so sorry. But I thought this picture was so cute, and it seemed really like raw and real versus like very posed and like edited, you know what I mean? So I really wanted to recreate it. So the good thing is that the sun was hitting me the exact same way that it was hitting her, so our shadows are almost the exact same, which was really great. Like, I was really happy about that. I didn't have a bathing suit her color or the style that she had on at all. I don't have anything strappy in the back. I don't have anything blue like that. So I just went with the same neon orange suit that I had on, and I just went to try and mimic the pose that she did as like close as possible. Her hair was wet and curly just like mine, and I feel like we did a pretty good job recreating this. I don't feel like the pose was that bad. Josh kept telling me to move my legs and stuff, and move my hands just to get it like as perfect as possible, but overall I think that it turned out well. I mean, here's my recreation of the picture. As you can tell, the shadow is about the same for hers, and the first thing that like sticks out to me when I'm looking at them side by side, which is here for you, is that my hands are a little bit farther back on my head than hers. Like, hers are on the tippy top of her head and mine's just a little bit back. And I mean, Josh was in control of telling me like how to move my hands and my toes and stuff. So like, other than that, I feel like it's pretty spot on. Like, I feel like we pretty much nailed this pose. Obviously we don't have the same bathing suit on, but as far as the pose goes, like, I feel like we nailed it pretty dang well. What do you think? Look at Cooper. Cooper. Okay, anyways, so the next picture that I recreated was this picture of JC Marie. How cute is she, by the way? Like, what the heck? She's precious. I love her swimsuit top in this. I love the pink filter. Like, I loved this picture so much when I saw it, and I was like, I have to recreate that. And I think that when I picked it and thought that I was going to recreate it, I was like very confident, like, oh my god, that's so cute. I want a picture like that because it's precious. And this was the hardest picture that we had to recreate, literally the hardest one. Not only is it like hard to pose in that specific way that she got, it was also hard to edit because like it must have been like sunset on the beach, girl. Like, it was pink and she's tan and it was just, woo, it was working for her. Because whenever I was trying to edit mine, like, I hate this picture, honestly. Not her picture. I hate the picture that I recreated of it. I will get into that in just a second when you see it. But it was really hard to recreate, number one. Number two, I just hate the way that it turned out. Still gonna show you guys though, because this is real life, and if you see someone's picture on Instagram and you're like, oh my god, she's beautiful and I want to recreate that, and you can't get it, it's literally okay. It's still fun. Like, it was fun, but at the end of the day, I don't like the picture. But that's okay, because we're not the same at all, you know? Like, we're almost polar opposites as far as like our body shapes go and stuff. So like, it's really okay. It's really okay. So one of the things is when we were trying to recreate it was getting my hair to cooperate. Hers is like falling as if the wind's not blowing, and she just dropped her hair and it just fell perfectly onto her face. The wind was blowing crazy at the beach. So like whenever I was trying to recreate it, it was like blowing everywhere and like you couldn't see my face. And then whenever I finally got it out of my face, it looked funny. Like in the recreation that I did, it looks like I'm just holding a piece of my hair up. Like, it doesn't even look like it's falling. And as you can probably see in the video B-roll that we got, like, the wind was kicking. And so the hair thing was the hardest for sure. And then we took a couple. I would say we probably took like 10-ish pictures. And Josh was like, okay, we got it. And we went and sat down and I was like reviewing them. And it was just like really off and I really didn't like it. So we went back and redid it. And we got more of like the angle and the pose right. So here's my recreation of the picture. And like, I think that it's hard to compare the two. Riley. Sorry, my dog's barking. I think that it's hard to compare the two because I am plus size and she is very petite. So like, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying that like when you're comparing them, they look so much different because of this. So here are them next to each other. And I don't hate the picture because I'm plus size. I just think that it just doesn't look the greatest because like if I'm comparing the two, it's not the same because for an example, because I'm plus size, even though we have the right angle and stuff, when I look over to the side, my arm's so big and like my face and my neck that like there's not that gap between my head and my arm. There's literally no way for me to get it like that. I mean, we took a million pictures and whenever I was looking back, I realized that like because I'm plus size, I couldn't get this pose exactly to look like hers because of that. And then the wind just didn't do anything in my favor, and the editing. And anyways, I just don't like it. I don't feel like I recreated it well. You can tell that I tried, but it was definitely a fail, and that is okay. It's kind of funny to me. Like, I feel like it's really like one of those funny pictures that someone will like try to recreate, but you can tell that they're like trying to be funny about it. Like, that's what it reminds me of. But can you please stop barking? Riley, excuse her. Okay, and the next picture that I recreated was, I don't know what the heck I was just doing with my hand, but the next picture that I recreated was this picture of Aspen Ovard. I recreated a picture from JC and Aspen in my last video when I did the pool pictures, and they turned out pretty well. I feel like the pool video did maybe a little bit better than this one, but I'm still going to show you guys because you asked for this video and I tried my best, and this is what happened. So, this is the picture that I recreated of Aspen. So obviously, just like last time, she's so much super tanner than me. As far as like posing went, this was fine. Like, we were just like in the water. I had my hair up in a bun, had my glasses on, changed my glasses from the other pictures because the ocean took the brown ones, so I had to go buy new ones. Anyways, So I do not own a bathing suit anywhere close to the style of her bathing suit. It's very low cut on her waist, and the top is just, I don't know, I just don't have a bathing suit close to hers. So I just wore the bathing suit that I wanted to wear and was just like, we'll focus on pose and it'll be fine. Mine is floral and hers is floral. Yeah, so this pose wasn't necessarily hard. It was just like, you know, getting in the water, getting my hands right, and then just like smiling and laughing and getting as many pictures as possible and hoping that one of them turned out right. So here's the picture that I recreated. I don't think that it turned out bad. I think that it turned out decent. It is not, like I said for another one in this video, it is not the worst and it's also not the best. Like, it's like somewhere in between there. Like, it's okay. You can tell that I'm trying to recreate the picture. Here's both of them together. Yeah, so it's, like I said, it's not horrible, it's not perfect. I would like to know what you think, because I think you can tell that I'm trying, okay? And yeah. Alright, those are all the pictures that I recreated for this video. I don't feel like the outcome of these pictures were the greatest. I feel like half of them were pretty dang good and half of them were pretty dang like, that was okay. And then we had that one that was just like, in my opinion, really bad. But you can let me know what you think down in the comments. I don't like hate any of these pictures of me specifically. I just hate the way that the comparison came out. Like, if I'm comparing the two, I don't think that I did a good job recreating it exactly. I hope that that made sense and I hope that that came through on the video. I hope that you don't think that I'm just like, ew, I hate this picture of me, because that's not how I feel. I just don't, I hate that it didn't turn out as perfect of a recreation as I originally thought that it would. But no, it was still super fun, even though these pictures weren't perfect and I don't look like these people. Like, it was still really fun to recreate them and to just have fun at the beach and just try. Like, I don't know, it is fun. Like, if you've ever thought about doing it, do it. It's really fun. I really actually enjoy filming these videos, so even though I've already done the pool and the beach now, if there is like another subject that you want me to recreate, or maybe just like a certain person like Kylie Jenner or something, like maybe it can be funny and fun to do that. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in something like that. So make sure you're following me on Instagram so that you don't miss any of the actual cute pictures that I took at the beach, where I'm not trying to recreate anyone's pictures. And make sure you are following me on there, because there are some really fun things coming up next month and you're going to want to be following me on Instagram to participate in them. So please make sure you're following me on there, and make sure you're subscribed, because I have videos coming out every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and I wouldn't want you to miss it. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye!